Hello, this is Scott from Drum & Geometry, and I'm going to use a couple of videos to cover setting up your free software into multiple time frames. And as we've said, the PL dot, the envelope are a huge part of Drum & philosophy, and another big element of that is the multiple time frame analysis. If you followed the download video, you've gotten to this point in TradeStation or multi-charts, and if you're a Ninja Trader, it's going to look a little bit different. We're not doing anything huge here. We're just going to be changing some colors and then adding some horizontal lines to our charts. The first thing though, in TradeStation multi-charts, you'll get to this point and you'll see over here on the right axis, on the price axis, that the envelope top, the PL dot, and the envelope bottom values are shown over here. I don't care for that because it makes my chart a little noisy. So if I right click on one of the lines, I come over here and it says display the update indication, and I uncheck that box and that value on the price axis goes away. I've completed removing that from the other lines and those values, and so I'm going to change some colors here. I'm going to go monthly, weekly, and daily for starters, and again right clicking on one of the lines and then choosing the color tab, and I'm going to make my lines this monthly is going to be this dark red, for lack of a better term. That's my extent of color knowledge. And I'm going to make the PL dot or the PL dot line the same color. Now as for what's called the live dot, this first one here, I'm going to click on style and I'm going to increase the size of that just a bit. And there you go, that's the monthly chart. And then all I'm going to do is right click on the chart window, copy the window, and paste and get a new chart. And this one, I'm going to change the time frame to weekly and then repeat the process, change the colors, and I think weekly is going to be this dark blue, envelope bottom, and PL dot. There you go. And I'll go ahead and pause this for a second and complete this for the daily chart, so we'll have all three time frames. Now what you're looking at now, daily on the left, weekly in the middle, and monthly on the right. And the next step in this is to transfer these values for the envelope and the PL dot from the monthly and the weekly over to the daily. And I'll do that. Let me pause that and do that real quick. And here we are. This is the daily chart. Monthly envelope top up here at the top, weekly envelope top, PL dots, and envelope bottoms. So all that information is transferred over to our daily chart. And what we're looking at now is where do these higher time period support and resistance lines, where do they meet up? Where do they coincide to support the market or to push the market down? Looking at this one, this is actually live data on November 20th, about 8:30 in the morning. A betting man might see that this little daily downward trend is about over. The envelope bottom on the daily chart is held it's held 2 days in a row, well actually 3 days in a row, and this being the fourth day here. PL dots are moving sideways, so it's a little bit of daily congestion, but it's got a huge amount of support by a weekly and a monthly PL dot. Going into the short week for Thanksgiving, trade, don't trade, that's up to you, but the trend still appears to be up. So that's it for this series, and what we'll do next is get into the lower time periods to see if we can analyze this area here and see if it's getting ready to turn up or down.